welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna make this short. I'm making another painting of Mr. Vincent. Let's call him Mr. Vincent. Yes, I cannot pronounce his last name. And it's fine. There are so many ways of describing his name, and I can't have it. So if you've been here before, you might think, aren't you done soon? Isn't this enough? But this is only my first video. The sweet, awesome Mr. Vincent, he painted like over 900 paintings in his lifetime. But that's it. That's the video. I'm painting another Vincent painting. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, that's it. If you don't enjoy, go away. Watch something else. Enjoy. I love Mr. Vincent's artwork. One of the things I love most from my mom, every time I was sad when I was little, she showed me this art book and it was filled with Vincent's art. She would show me the dark pictures and tell me that even though you're sad, you can still do what you love. Don't kill yourself though. She always ended it with the whole, yeah, don't die. I think she might have some issues there, but we're not going to talk about that. It's one of the things I love most about my mom. She showed me art. I can't take her to a museum now without her being like, oh, you could do that better. Why are we paying money to see this art? This is crap, and all that fun stuff a mom can do. So I have always seen myself as an artist, but it wasn't really until I started this channel that I felt like one. I mean, sure, I have always made art, but not in this kind of degree that I'm doing now. And by the way, I freaking love it. I love making art. The days I'm not making something, creating something, it's making me sad. So Vincent didn't start painting until he was 27 and just picked up a brush and started painting. Isn't that incredible? He died 10 years later at 37. I find that sad, but also incredibly envious. Like, that was the only thing he had to do. Don't die, paint. Try to be happy, paint. That was it. Painted 900 paintings in 10 years? I feel like I can barely paint one painting in a week. So he's clearly a master. A wonderful artist. I can't believe how amazing all his art is. One of the things I love about his art is how brighter every painting he made got after he moved to France. It was like he finally saw some light. It's one of the reasons I want to go to France, actually. I imagine it's such a sunshine place. Also make me fear the Netherlands. I mean, are they dark and gloomy always? They have those tulip fields, so that country can't be that dark and gloomy. But apparently France was more brighter for Mr. Vincent. And I just love that. He moved to a place that made him happier. Isn't that what we all should strive for? To just move to a place to be happy? Now, my original plan with this series was to paint as many of his paintings in my lifetime. Hopefully, a long lifetime. I do not want to die at 37. I have barely begun to live. I'm only like 32? Yeah, I'm only 32. I'm not planning on dying at 37. And if I am, oh my goodness, I have not done enough. But even though I love every single painting he's done, even the one that critics are saying is his worst painting. You know, I think it's kind of good. For what he had to paint, it's a great painting, I think. Many of his paintings makes me sad and a little uncomfortable because they're so dark and gloomy, and I don't want to be sad painting. I want paintings to be bright and colorful and full of life, so I'm skipping the dark ones. I'm not gonna paint all 900 paintings of his. Also, many of them are out of my skill level, so I can use 10, 20, 50 years, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to make the dark ones. So just for my own sake, I'm not gonna sweat that I'm not gonna complete the list of 900 paintings. 900 paintings! Isn't that insane? What I love about this painting that I'm painting, the view of a butcher shop, is that it's so bright. And it's from a window. Like, he's sitting in a room painting what he's seeing, and he's painting the window too. Like, what? If I paint my view outside the window, I would ignore the window completely. So I'm getting most of the colors wrong. I kind of always want to go so closely as possible to the original painting, but my skill level is not as good as I want it to be. I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm also kind of liking it. The painting has a little bit of my soul in it. Isn't it strange to think about that if Vincent didn't have a mental illness, he might have gone a different way, a completely different way in life. He might have gone the same way as his father, and 900 paintings and sketches and doodles would never have been made, or made by someone else. Like, how much art is existing in this world because someone is sad. It's crazy to think about. But how much art has been made because someone was happy? Which one is the most? It's things like that that I think about when I paint his art. Yeah. On Pinterest, I just searched for Mr. Vincent's paintings, and one of quotes, supposed quotes, came up. And it's now one of my favorite quotes because it makes me so sad and happy at the same time. It makes me feel seen in a way that I didn't think no one could see me. I don't know if I'm extremely sensitive or life is unbearable. That is so deep and profound, and I feel so seen because I am so hypersensitive that I feel life is unbearable. But what if life is just unbearable? What if that is just the way life is? And as an introvert, this is just what it is. Life is unbearable, and if you can't make it, you kill yourself. And I do not want to kill myself. I never had. There are days that are harder than others, especially when you don't have a job. But I'm not getting into that. Imagine that his mental illness was taken serious. Imagine if mental illness was taken seriously as a serious disease when he was alive. If he had gotten the proper help, not just locked in a room, getting some poorly medicated, would he have lived to 80 or just 50? How many paintings would he have painted in a lifetime of 30, 50 years? Or would he have completely ditched painting altogether? Or would he completely have ditched painting altogether if he had just gotten some help? Again, it's some of the things I think about when I paint. It's the mind wanders. If I don't want to think while painting, I'm just watching a movie while painting. That does make me think less. I am a fan of thinking less. My mind is racing. It is never standing still. Until I add the black and white, I kind of hate this version of the painting I've made. And in the end, I end up loving the painting. It's a little bit of the original. You can see what I was trying to do, but it has a little bit of me in it too. And that makes me love the painting because it's not something I made originally. I kind of copied it, but I put my own spin on it by not picking the right colors. It's one of my favorite things about art, that I cannot make a complete copy of something, but I can make a darn close one. Now here is some glamour shots of my beautiful new painting. I feel like my collection of paintings are getting big. Yes, it's only 6 paintings now out of 900, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. On here, my painting and his painting next to each other. I love this painting so much. It is not what I expected, but thinking about the week just had, it's the best I could do. And I cannot believe I can do this. I hope you enjoyed my rant and the painting. And if you didn't, that's okay. Don't tell me, because I'm so happy making this art. My art. Thank you for watching. Go find a funny video. And if you need a recommendation, I am recommending SNL videos. That's just funny. Especially the ones with Bill Harder. That dude is hilarious. And I think that's it.